Hello and welcome to another little training series. I'm Jan from the MoveCat support team, and today I'm going to show you how to change, upload or download an ICU file from vMotion using our broker tool. So if you're trying to do it from a service laptop, you need the MoveCat NDC PRG programming cable, which needs to be hooked up to a network device on your laptop. And the first step, you have to make sure that the properties of your Ethernet port are set to the MoveCat IP range. So as you can see here, it's 192.168.100, and then probably 81 might be a good number. Basically, everything from 80 to 100 should work. Subnet mask needs to be 255.255.0.0. If you're using the broker on directly from the console, you don't need the NDC PRG cable, and you don't need to set up your network card because the console is set up already. So next you have to do is fire up your broker. You find it either on the home screen of your console, or it is provided by us. The selected user should be administrator, and the password you need is 2009. What you need to do then, first of all, is search for online ICUs. This is done by clicking on the little globe up here. And there you go. We have a couple of vMotions running in the network. By the way, I forgot to mention the NDC programming cable basically is an Ethernet cable adapting to the LEMO connection. You can hook it up anywhere you like in the network, on any NDB, behind the console, wherever. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so right now, what do we see here? The first thing in line with the IP address 127 is our master NDB, and all the other ones are vMotions hooked up to hoists, winches, band hoists. So if MoveCat has provided you a dedicated ICU file, then you can head over to Open, over here, find your ICU file, which is this one in my case. Open it up, and then you have the ICU file with countless parameters everywhere. Basically, the only one you have to pay attention to is the IP file here, the IP4 address, this one, 129. Okay, because this line should correspond to the drive where you want to upload it. Basically, if you program the vMotions with the buttons and underneath the display, the ID which is shown in the display are the little numbers in front of you, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and on and on and on. These are the same numbers as the drive numbers in the iMotion software. But technically, number 1 always is corresponding to the IP address 128, number 2, 129, on and on and on. So, for example, my IP address here is 129, correlating to number 2. And if I upload it to 129, this drive will just get updated and stay there with the same number. If, for instance, this would be 130, and I would now upload it to drive number 2, which is 129 right now, it would update, but then come back online as number 3 in that row, because we changed the IP address. So if you change the ICU files on bulk, then keep track that you always send the correct IP address to the correct vMotion. If you upload this one with the same IP address to all of your drives, they will end up with all the same ID, and you would probably have to manually switch them back on the vMotion. Okay, now We use 129 in our case. We're all set. All we have to do now is click on the correlating line 129, upload parameter ICU. That is referring to the open ICU file here. We click on yes. File name is different. Yes, doesn't matter. Here we go. And you will see it's uploaded. Now it's offline. And if we wait a little moment, it'll come back online and will be ready to use. This can take a little while, a couple of seconds, well, up to a minute or two, but here we are. Now we refreshed that hoist, that drive with the new parameters from here. Okay, so if we haven't provided you a dedicated ICU file, but probably you want to copy the file from this one to that one, then you first have to click on this one, download parameter, click on abort because it's enough, and you have it open here. And as we said, we want to upload it to number 5 or IP address 132. We'll take the same IP address, go for 132, and then click on this one, upload parameter, which I don't do now because I don't know if these are exactly the same hoist, could be different chain lengths, but I just wanted to show you the process, how to get an actual ICU file which you have in your system in case you were provided with an ICU file from MoveKit. Okay, so basically that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you soon. Goodbye.